Nikola Vucevic has been the subject of concern among Chicago Bulls fans and loyal supporters. Well, in this video, I'm here to provide tangible evidence to support the notion that, in fact, that it would be in the best interest of the organization that they should retain Nikola Vucevic for the rest of the season. You can tell me that this is the greatest product on the market, and I still will not believe you. I'm the type of person that needs quantifiable evidence, meaning data, meaning numerical figures. I'm also needs qualitative evidence as well, which offers me a more in-depth analysis of that particular product that you're trying to espouse as being the greatest product on the market. Bulls enthusiasts have been propounding that Nikola Vucevic is well past his prime. He's too old. Well, Vuce is only 31 years old, and I guess he's past his prime. I've also heard rumbles of the fact that he's such a horrendous defender. There have been chatter that Vuce doesn't necessarily shoot the three ball well. And also, when he's around the paint, Vuce lacks the touch to finish around the basket, primarily around 3 feet and 10 feet away from the basket. Before we begin an actual analysis of Vuce's numbers, we must understand contextually that Chicago Bulls lack size. And fans have been cleaving to the rhetoric that there needs to be a trade. Now, Nikola Vucevic is a big man. He's a center. Furthermore, there's a center that has been in media, not necessarily the national attention, but in YouTube, Twitter, and there's been a notion and a mention of Miles Turner. So we want to actually analyze and even conduct a comparison between Vuce's numbers and how they compare to other big men, primarily Miles Turner, throughout the league. Nikola's per game numbers are respectable. He's currently averaging 15 points, about 11 rebounds per game, about 4 assists per game, 1 steal, and 1 block. Now, we will conduct a comparison. We will determine how does Vuce's numbers compare to other big men throughout the league. Vuce's 15 points per game is actually top 10 in the league among all big NBA big men, which is also 2 points more than Miles Turner. According to NBA stats, Vuce's 10.5 rebounds is also top 10, which is also 3 rebounds more than Miles Turner. The Bulls coach, Billy Donovan, offered qualitative evidence to support this next stat. You see, the Bulls' offense, in fact, is a whole lot smoother when Vuce is on the court. Vuce's 3.6 assists per game is actually top 2, just behind the reigning league MVP, Jokic. There have been chatter. Nikola Vucevic is a defensive liability. Well, stats just do not lie. Vuce also has another top 10 stat among all NBA centers. Vuce is currently number 7 in steals, averaging a respectable 1 steal per game. And to put this into perspective, that's better than Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Furthermore, that's better than a defensive mindset center, Jarrett Allen, and also a rising and up-and-coming NBA star, Evan Mobley. Now, if you still are not convinced, what about advanced NBA analytics? Well, according to advanced stats, Nikola Vucevic has a lower, which means higher, if you understand defensive rating. He has a better defensive rating than Miles Turner. Joel Embiid, and Dwight Howard. If you still are not convinced, let's look at plus minuses. Currently, Vooch has the 4th highest plus minus on the Chicago Bulls. Vooch has a plus minus rating of 50. I've even heard rumors and talks about the fact that Miles Turner is actually a better three-point shooter than Nikola Vucevic. But if we analyze the stats, their numbers are eerily similar. Now, as I conclude this video, there are components of Miles Turner's game that are a lot better than Nikola Vucevic. Miles is obviously a better shot blocker. He's averaging about 2.2 blocks a game, which is good enough for the best in the league. He also has a better field goal percentage. Furthermore, he's younger and more athletic. So in the chat, who would you choose? Really? Well, I believe that if we can find someone that can actually replace Vooch's his versatility, I'm all for it. But until then, I believe that Nikola fits perfectly with two dominant scorers in Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. Furthermore, if you look at where they operate on the court, these guys are lethal in the mid-range. And what Vooch actually does is he gives them the opportunity to actually open the lane up so they can actually operate. Bringing in another big man who cannot stretch the floor, I think that would be catastrophic. I believe that would be counterproductive and even counterintuitive to what this group is. You want to maximize your two best players. And I think currently where Vooch is getting his offensive touches at, I think it works. You know, can he get a little closer to the basket? Yes, but that also blocks the lane for the two other dynamic scorers. If you got a better opinion, comment. Once again, this is your boy, Royal Perspective. If you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and please engage with me as we discuss, who can we bring in as Chicago Bulls fans to help, especially help my boy Lonzo Ball, and let this team reach their maximum potential. Allow them to capitalize upon the talents in the room. So hit the like button, subscribe, be a member of this movement. I want to also shout out a few YouTubers who've been inspiring me to start this channel. J Strokes, DJ Raw and Cut, Flight Sports TV, AB the Hero, DKM, Ball Facts. All these guys are folks that really, bring the ball content and just bring positivity to the overall YouTube. Also Lit House. Rev is doing a wonderful job also at Lit House. So subscribe to those channels. Be blessed.